The Age of Strike dropped 31 days ago, and I've just managed to get all the XP and the resources I need to level this up to level 14, unlock the third nerf power and look at its true potential. The third nerf power allows you to heal some of your HP whenever you get a kill. Doesn't tell you how much by, it never does, so we need to look at the blaster in action in order to find out. I don't think I can afford all these upgrades, so I'm just gonna buy them in the order I think I need them the most. So I managed to level this blaster up just by using the daily gem drone and putting all the blaster points that I got through the various different means into this blaster. It's the only thing I've concentrated on. I have bought quite a few superior crates from the shop using gems that come from the daily gem drone, but I haven't put any more money into the game in order to do this, so this is how long it's taken me to upgrade this blaster to its full potential when I've been trying to in a dedicated manner. Right, let's have a look. We're going to do some pinball games. I'm using it in place of the Ultra Select because it seems like the most natural fit to that blaster. It's basically a long range kind of sniper role, except the Ultra Select is got a much higher rate of fire, whereas this has got a slow rate of fire but the damage builds over time. One of the things I need to try and remember to do is not reload as often as I usually would. So great range there. The auto fire is really nice. I'm not having to manually fire the blaster to get people just coming out of the base when I've just come out of mine. So that's a positive start. I need to move up to support my teammate who's got all the tokens. So I run up, unfortunately they get blasted by the hammer and now I'm under the cosh as well. Heal up just in time and now I've got this Titan coming in. Titan is a nasty one, but the invisibility helped out there. They're almost dead and we managed to kill the Titan, but in trying to pick up the tokens, the double punch gets us. Jump back in with the Rivonics and we're straight on that double punch. We need to take it out. Stun doing its work there from the Rivonics, so we get the tokens. We've got the shield to fall back on if we need to, and now I'm just trying to hold this position using the scenery for cover and relying on the ricochet to do additional damage. So our opponent, relying on the shield there, has just ran through both my teammates and picked up all the tokens. I tried to use knockback to get him in the hole, it didn't work, but because it was so low health, he died as soon as that shield went out. So now there's just this desperate fight in the middle and the red team doing a really good job of recovering each other's drop tokens, but the Rivonics is winning out because they're just charging towards the centre, so the darts were ricocheting behind them. I've managed to now pick up the tokens. All I need to do is retreat. I've got the shield to fall back on if I need it. Hopefully I won't. But my teammate's under the cosh and they've got the other two. And unfortunately they go down, so we need to get those 10 tokens back and restart. Ooh, that Titan C50 cut was difficult there, but we managed to kill it thankfully using the shield. And now I've got the tokens, I just need to hide for 5 seconds. And yeah, should be running away. Keep getting caught on scenery because I'm running backwards, but it doesn't matter. Opponents just didn't have enough time to make another push and we get the victory. So it was a fun game, but I didn't get to showcase the strike as much as I hoped. I just jumped straight in, so we're going to try again. Hopefully we'll get to give it a bit more of a showcase and get a better look at that third nerf power. I didn't really notice it in the first game, but if the healing is significant enough, this could become quite a powerful blaster because it's got really good range and accuracy. Although it does suffer from the rate of fire, and I am using the Cyclone Shock for that 20% bonus to the rate of fire. So we'll see. Let's just play a few games, find out. So straight away we see that range doing really well. We're getting some really nice numbers there, and that invisibility is nice. When I'm still out in the open like that, it just makes you feel less vulnerable. The auto shoot from your opponents won't target you if you're invisible, but if they manually fire their blasters you can still be hit by stray darts. So you're not invulnerable, it just makes them less likely to shoot you. So managed to fight the way forward there. My teammates coming in behind me, which is really great. And now I'm just retreating back and trying to regroup and basically try and fight at a distance as much as I can while still trying to pick up a few tokens. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this blaster a bit more now. It's starting to feel more natural. I'm getting used to its rhythm. Fighting at a distance, the invisibility, loving that. And then this healing, which has just happened, that looked like it added, and I'd guess at roughly 20% of my HP, maybe a little bit less. Which is a significant chunk, but you have to get a kill to do it. So if you compare it to the Rivonics, where each dart hit heals you, but for a much smaller amount, whereas here you need a kill to get the HP boost, but the HP boost is nice. I bet this is going to be very good in solo. I think that invisibility especially, very useful in solo where people are like constantly watching the backs. I'll probably put one of those videos out a little bit later in the week. But for now, I just want the chance to spawn in with it multiple times in a game if I get the opportunity. Okay, just need to take these out and get the tokens off them. This one opponent here has got the 3. If I can take them down and get the tokens, I'll be in a good position. And there we go. Ooh, just need to escape. I'm under the cosh. I want to run around and use this building, and the invisibility just helping there. You saw that there was somebody advancing on me from the side. I couldn't quite see them, but they couldn't see me either, so all good, and we get the victory. Okay, so that was a much better showing for that blaster. I liked how it performed. The invisibility is definitely helping. The healing's nice, but I definitely relied on that healing card a few times as well. I feel like that is the right fit for this blaster. I just kind of stuck it on there because I wasn't sure what to use. But the 20% healing and the healing card together create a blaster with a lot of survivability. It might not be healing for 20%, it might be healing for between 15 and 20%. There could be other variables that I've not noticed yet as well, like, for example, the HP of the person you kill might affect how much you heal by, or their level. There could be a number of things at play. I think I just need to play with it a fair bit before I'll start to get a really good feel for how that healing ability works. But let's see if we can spot anything else interesting. So the invisibility is definitely helping us with the survivability there, and coupled with the healing card, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's certainly not got the survivability of the Rivonics, obviously. I'd like to compare it to other blasters that heal on kill, like the 1, when I managed to get that to a bit of a higher level. But I'm liking how quick it's discharging its clip. We're getting a good few kills off. But overall, even with the plus 20% fire rate, it still feels like it's shooting quite slowly compared to the Ultra Select, which I'd normally use in this slot. I've been forced to retreat all the way back to my spawn point, and I'm having to kind of hide out behind here. I am under the cosh a little bit. It's because I've got all the tokens, but on the plus side, I have baited 2 of my opponents to my side of the field with tokens. So now we're getting a chance to take those, and unfortunately we get tagged from behind with melee from the brainsaw. So jump in with the trusty Rivonics. Because all of the tokens are on our side, this should be quite easy to recover them. Well, it would be if I didn't run straight through the teleporter, and now we're on a time limit, so we need to go, and we need to go fast. Not a problem. Our opponent there attempting to run up the ramp, which is a good idea, but they just couldn't get there in time. So now we managed to get all 10 tokens, and I'm just going to see if I can head up that ramp using the shield to aid my retreat there, because I am getting stunned or stopped by something. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it doesn't matter. It gives me the space that I need to survive. So another victory there. So my initial impressions so far are that this blaster will be decent for solo. It's not bad at all in pinball, but I really can't see it taking on the mantle of the Ultra Select, which just does the same thing but better, really. But that survivability is going to be really good in solo. Again, also can't see myself necessarily using it in 3v3. I think if you've not got a lot of the other blasters leveled up, this is a great opportunity, especially if you're a new player, to grab a really powerful, really accurate, far-firing blaster with decent stats and decent abilities. I'll probably be unlocking this on my alt account where I don't have anything decent but the Rivonics. I do need a good secondary, so I can see this becoming a staple on that account. So second kill of the game there on the Boom Dozer, and we've done a good job, and now we're getting the ability to push forward to the centre, although I was under the cosh a little bit running forward. We've got all three advancing on us, but nonetheless managed to run forward, recover the tokens that my teammate dropped, and now drop back into the sniper position, at least for the time being. And just no problem hitting people all the way across the other side of the field. The more I play with it, the more I'm liking that invisibility. It doesn't last a long time, so if you compare it to, I think it's the Phoenix that has a similar ability, yeah, it feels different. So yeah, we were getting bashed up by a Rivonics on the other side, and then just finished off by that annoying dinosaur blaster. But run back in with my own, hit up the shield, and I should be able to just kind of push my way through all three of them. Although we've got a shield on the opposing Rivonics, which is a bit of a challenge. I decided to fall back, and we're going to try and use some of that ricochet plus the stun ability to kind of gain the advantage back, because we are under the cosh once again. It's been a bit of a difficult match, this, to be honest with you. There's been backwards and forwards. We've got that Boom Dozer coming in again, but thankfully the shield saves us from death. It gives me just enough opportunity to come in and kill that opposing Rivonic. So now we've got a bit of breathing room. We can push through to the centre, pick up the remaining tokens, and now all we need to do is survive. So I'm going to focus manual firing the blaster into that tunnel to cause a stun, and then just hit the shield up. I'm going to maintain the forward line here because I can't die. And there we go. We get a victory in a rather difficult match. The opposing Rivonics gave us some real trouble. But overall, that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. I recorded this footage a couple of days ago. It's just taken me a while to do the editing. If you did, leave me a like and a comment. See you soon.